Your beliefs and your mindset is literally everything, because our thoughts create our reality, because we are the creators of our reality. And all a belief is just a thought that you continually think over and over and over. And beliefs and thoughts, once you like think them enough, they gain momentum. So it's like if you've hated yourself for a while, for whatever reason, and you're trying to get a healthy mindset, you have to day by day change those beliefs slowly but surely. Like, I remember, like, it's kind of funny. Like, so I'll use an example. If you think, like, I'm ugly or something like that to yourself, you just have to, if you're really negative, you just have to be a little less negative and be like, well, I'm not the ugliest thing in the world. And yeah, like, you just slowly, like, and I know that seems silly, but it's true. Like, you literally have to go from, like, if you're really, really in a lower energy, like depression, you have to just slowly, and let yourself feel, let yourself go from depression to rage, because your emotions are a scale, whether you're in alignment with you or not. And like, if you're all the way in depression and in those negative emotions, it's because you feel powerless. And your positive energy is you feeling powerful, because you are powerful. You can create your reality. Trust me, coming from someone who grew up in a toxic household, and I was somebody who always had an open mind and always believed there's something so much more to all of this. And like, for a minute, it made me doubt, like, what the heck? Like, why am I going through all this? But then I realized, like, I've always wanted to make people, ever since I've been a kid, make people feel worthy and let people know how all of this works. So I experienced the complete opposite, so that I could learn my worth and so that I could walk away from things that were not in alignment with me. And that's another thing with like beliefs. Like, if you're trying to believe in yourself, you cannot be around people and around circumstances that make you feel negative, that make you feel less than, because it's literally contradicting everything that you're trying to believe in. Like, if you want to live happily ever after, you want to have friends who believe that anything is possible for them. You want to have friends who uplift you, who compliment you, who literally like tell people about you and how freaking amazing you are. Like, you want that in your life, and that's because that's what you deserve. And you cannot have the same people who bring you down and make you feel less than. Like, so that's another thing with beliefs, is that like, you have to, you know, if you're in a situation too and you're like, what the heck do I do? Because I was in the same situation, like, what do I do? Like, I feel like I can't move out right now. And it was my last year of high school, because before I moved out of a toxic household. And so I just remember thinking, all right, I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith, and I got to start to move more positively and start minding my business. And I know that I'll be guided to move out, but I'm making the decision right now that I'm leaving all of these people behind. And I love every single one of them so much for everything that they taught me, and I know that all of us deep down are love, but I can't ignore what they're doing to me, like how they're abusing me, belittling me. Like, I can't ignore that. And I'm never, ever, like, I literally remember saying, I don't give a fuck. If I'm homeless, if I have nothing, I would rather have nothing than be treated like I was nothing. Because even if I would have had nothing, and that didn't happen, because I got so much more, because I believed that I freaking deserved it. I believed that, like, I deserved it, and that I'm gonna focus on me. And I believed that the universe would come through for me and help me move. And you know what? That's exactly what happened. And stay open, and don't use logic. Because if I would have used logic and been like, well, I don't know how I'm gonna buy a house, yada, 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 if I would have started putting limitations, it wouldn't work. But because I kept open, and I just did everything I could to be happy, get away from that household as much as possible, go to work, like, do what I could to get out of there as much as possible. I was in a class at school, and this person I was sitting next to, like, we would talk, and like, he took a picture of me. I'm like, what are you doing? And he sent the picture to me, and he also sent the picture to his friend. And his friend ended up adding me on Snapchat, and now that's my boyfriend, and we moved out together, and everything's so much better than I could have ever imagined. Like, he treats me with love, with respect, like he's somebody who genuinely matches my energy and the kind of life that I want. And it's like, I would not, because I was focusing on me and I didn't need any outside validation, and I just had faith and I was focused on me, it allowed him to come in. It allowed me to, like, allow what I was asking for. And, like, I just had to remain open. I didn't expect to move out with a person. Like, I was at a point where I didn't trust people because of what I went through. So I expected to, like, move out on my own. But I'm like, you know what? I have to stay open. So because I stayed open, I was able to get the things that I wanted so much better than if I would have limited myself. And so keep faith. Keep faith. And know that if you have people in your life that treat you like shit, like you're less than, they're projecting onto you, and on top of that, you have to make the decision. If you want to live a good life, you have to make a decision and say, you know what? I don't want this. I want to be happy. Focus on how you want to feel and be like, universe, I'm willing to leave all of these people behind, because no amount of pain and abuse and suffering is worth me not living the kind of freaking life that I want and desire. And I'm not going to keep anybody around. I don't give a fuck who you are. I will not keep you around. If you treat me like shit and I notice any, like, that's how it was. Like, with my family members, that stuff was very obvious, like how they were belittling me. And like with friendships as well, like, it was kind of more of like secret animosity type of stuff, and sometimes it was obvious, and that could be a whole video in itself that I would make, but I had to make the decision, you know what, I don't give a frick, like, I don't give a frick, I'm gonna leave everything behind that does not align with the kind of life that I want to live. And I want to live happily ever after, chasing my dreams, doing the things that I want to do passionately, and not having people behind me like, no, fuck you, we're not doing that, we're moving on to bigger and better things. So I'm here to tell you that if you're struggling or going through something right now and you don't know what to do, put your trust in the universe. Put your trust in the universe. Ask the universe for help, and be willing to do the energy work. Be willing to move in silence and think positive thoughts and be like, it's going to work out. I know I don't know how right now, but it's going to work out. I don't need to know how. I just need to trust that it will, and it will. I love everybody. Seriously, if you're struggling, you can freaking do this. Something that I always told myself was, my struggle one day is going to be the reason that I'm strong, I'm independent, I'm resilient, I'm free, I'm happy, and one day I'm going to be able to use that, and it's going to be an awesome story to help people. And now I'm here doing exactly that because I believed in it. Your beliefs are everything. Your energy is everything. And who you are is sacred. Who you are is unique. There is nobody like you. Nobody. And so treat yourself like you freaking deserve, because you deserve the best. And I had to take accountability. I was being hateful. I was thinking thoughts. I had to change. I had to change. And as soon as I did that work, I'm not even kidding you, after I asked, shortly after, a month or two after, I'm moving out of that house. And I got help from so many amazing people that I met that helped me move out, that helped with so many things. Like, it worked together so seamlessly, so easily. And so I'm here to tell you, anything is possible. Your beliefs are everything. Energy is everything. You are freaking beautiful and amazing. And I hope you have a good day. And I hope this inspires you. Love you. Peace.